And then we're making conversations for each other. And then the title of these conversations is all about history of close friends. Not close friends, unfriend, blocked, and rejections. Hope like our chats and hope you like as we vlog for each other and makes you learn about in an AI world. Okay, and then I say to ChatGPT guys, hello,
Hello, how can I assist you today?
can we talk about close friends?
Of course. Close friends are an important part of many people's lives.
Yeah.
What would you like to discuss or know about close friendships? Feel free to ask any questions or share your thoughts on the topic, and I'll do my best to provide information and insights.
Is there a history of close friends? ChatGPT, hello?
Close friendships have a long history dating back to ancient civilizations. While the concept of friendship has evolved over time, the idea of forming deep personal bonds with others has always been a fundamental part of human social interaction. Here's a brief overview of the history of close friendships. 1. Ancient Greece. The Greeks had a profound influence on the Western concept of friendship. They valued close platonic friendships, which they called philia. Famous philosophers like Aristotle and Plato wrote about the importance of friendship in their works. One of the most famous friendships in history was between Alexander the Great and his childhood friend Hephaestion.
Hephaestus.
2. Roman friendship. In ancient Rome, friendship, or amicitia, was highly regarded. Roman writers like Cicero and Seneca also emphasized the value of true friendship. Roman friendships often had a practical aspect, as friends could provide political and social support. 3. Middle Ages. During the Middle Ages, the concept of friendship was intertwined with religious and chivalric ideals. Knights and troubadours celebrated the idea of courtly love, which often included deep, platonic friendships. 4. Renaissance. In the Renaissance period, friendships were celebrated in art and literature. Leonardo da Vinci, for example, had a close circle of friends, including artists and intellectuals. 5. Enlightenment.
Yeah.
Enlightenment thinkers like Montaigne and Rousseau explored the nature of friendship in their writings. Friendship was seen as a way to cultivate virtue and personal development.
Yes.
6. Modern times. In modern times, the idea of friendship has continued to evolve. Social changes such as urbanization and the digital age have impacted how people form and maintain friendships. Nevertheless, close friendships remain an essential part of human life.
Good.
Throughout history, close friendships have played various roles, from providing emotional support to fostering personal growth and development. While the nature of friendships may change with societal shifts and cultural norms, the fundamental human need for meaningful connections and close relationships persists.
Okay. What means when we say close friendships or close friends, ChatGPT? Say it now, ChatGPT.
When we refer to close friendships or close friends, we are typically describing a type of relationship characterized by several key attributes. 1. Emotional intimacy. Close friends share a deep emotional bond and are comfortable discussing their feelings, thoughts, and personal experiences with each other. They trust each other with their innermost thoughts and vulnerabilities. 2. Trust. Trust is a fundamental element of close friendships. Close friends have confidence in each other's loyalty, reliability, and honesty. They believe that their friend has their best interests at heart. 3. Support. Close friends are there for each other during both good times and bad. They provide emotional support, offer a listening ear, and offer assistance when needed. They are willing to go out of their way to help each other. 4. Time and effort. Maintaining close friendships often requires time and effort. Close friends make an effort to stay connected, spend time together, and nurture their relationship. 5. Shared experiences. Close friends often have a history of shared experiences. These experiences could include going through significant life events together, creating lasting memories, and developing inside jokes or shared references. 6. Non-judgmental. Close friends accept each other for who they are, without harsh judgment. They embrace each other's quirks and idiosyncrasies and do not criticize or condemn one another. 7. Mutual respect. There is mutual respect in close friendships. Friends value each other's opinions, boundaries, and autonomy. They respect each other's decisions and choices, even if they don't always agree. 8. Longevity. Close friendships tend to be enduring, often lasting for many years or even a lifetime. These are the friends who are consistently present in a person's life, even as circumstances change. 9. Reciprocity. Close friendships are typically built on a sense of reciprocity. Both parties contribute to the relationship, and the give and take is relatively balanced. 10. Enjoyment. Close friends genuinely enjoy each other's company and find spending time together fulfilling and enjoyable. They share common interests, values, or a sense of humor that strengthens their connection. Close friendships are considered some of the most meaningful and valuable relationships in a person's life. They provide emotional support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. These friendships often play a significant role in one's overall well-being and happiness.
And history, if not close friendship or non-close friendship. ChatGPT says now to me.
While close friendships have a long history, as discussed earlier, it's important to note that not all historical relationships between individuals were necessarily close friendships. In many societies and historical periods, social and cultural norms influence the nature of relationships, and not all relationships were characterized by the same level of emotional intimacy and trust that we associate with close friendships today. Here are some historical contexts where the concept of non-close or less intimate friendships can be observed. 1. Hierarchy and social structure. In many ancient and feudal societies, strict social hierarchies and class divisions often limited the potential for close friendships between people of different social ranks. Relationships were often defined by duty, obligation, and deference, rather than by mutual emotional connection. 2. Marriage alliances. Throughout history, marriages were often arranged for political, economic, or social reasons, rather than for romantic love.
Okay.
While these unions could lead to emotional connections over time, they were often more transactional in nature and may not have involved the deep emotional intimacy we associate with close friendships. Number 3. Camaraderie and brotherhood. In settings like the military or certain religious orders, there have been strong bonds formed between individuals. But these bonds were often based on shared goals, missions, or beliefs rather than emotional intimacy in the way we think of close friendships. 4. Business and trade relationships. In mercantile societies, individuals formed relationships for the purpose of trade and business. While these relationships were important and could be friendly, they may not have always involved the emotional depth of close friendships. 5. Social norms and gender roles. Historical gender roles and social norms could also influence the nature of relationships. For example, in some cultures, there were strict codes of conduct governing interactions between men and women that may have limited the development of close friendships outside of marriage. 6. Geographical and societal isolation. In certain historical contexts, such as in remote rural areas or during times of geographic isolation, individuals may have had limited opportunities to form close friendships due to a lack of social interaction. It's important to remember that the concept of close friendship, as we understand it today, has evolved over time and can vary significantly across cultures and historical periods. The nature of relationships was shaped by the prevailing social, cultural, and economic factors of each era. Close friendships, as we commonly understand them in modern Western societies, have become more prominent and celebrated in recent times. But this doesn't negate the existence or value of other types of relationships that existed throughout history.
History of fake friendship. ChatGPT say it to me now.
The concept of fake friendship or superficial, insincere relationships has also existed throughout history, often as a byproduct of various social, cultural, and personal factors. Here are some historical aspects and examples of fake friendships. 1. Political alliances. Throughout history, leaders and rulers sometimes formed alliances and friendships with other leaders for political and strategic reasons, even when their personal feelings were not genuine. These alliances were often motivated by power, territorial expansion, or the pursuit of common objectives, rather than a true sense of friendship. 2. intrigue. In royal courts and noble circles, individuals often maintained fake friendships as a means of gaining favor or protecting their own interests. Flattery and false camaraderie were common tools in these settings, where loyalty could be fickle and betrayal was a constant threat. 3. Social climbing. People seeking to climb the social ladder or gain access to certain circles might engage in fake friendships with individuals of higher social status. These relationships were often based on self-interest rather than genuine affection. 4. Deceptive motives. In espionage and covert operations, agents sometimes forged fake friendships to gather information or carry out subversive activities. This type of fake friendship was characterized by deception and hidden motives. 5. Transactional relationships. In business and trade, individuals sometimes formed transactional relationships masquerading as friendships, where the primary goal was personal gain or profit rather than genuine friendship. 6. Superficial social networking. In modern times, the advent of social media and online networking has given rise to fake friendships or superficial connections where individuals may appear friendly or connected online, but their interactions lack depth and authenticity. These relationships are often driven by the desire for a large number of online contacts rather than meaningful connections. 7. Peer pressure and conformity. In some social settings, individuals may pretend to be friends with certain people due to peer pressure or the desire to conform to a particular group. These relationships can be insincere and may not reflect genuine compatibility or shared values. It's important to recognize that fake friendships can have negative consequences, including feelings of betrayal, distrust, and emotional harm. Genuine and authentic friendships are typically characterized by trust, mutual respect, and emotional support. While people throughout history have sometimes engaged in fake friendships for various reasons, it is the sincere and deep connections with others that are often considered the most valuable and rewarding.
Okay. History of liar or betrayal, disloyalty, friendship. Okay. What's about that? Say it to me now already, ChatGPT.
The history of deception, betrayal, and disloyalty within the context of friendship is a
Yeah.
complex and enduring aspect of human relationships.
Oh.
Throughout history, there have been numerous instances of individuals who have betrayed the trust of their friends, often for a variety of reasons, including personal gain, ambition, or survival. Here are some historical examples and aspects related to betrayal and disloyalty in friendships. 1. Political betrayals. In the realm of politics and power struggles, betrayals among friends have been common. This can involve individuals turning against former allies for personal gain, as seen in the betrayals and backstabbing that occurred during the Roman Republic, or the political intrigues of the European courts during the Renaissance. 2. Military betrayals. In times of war, military leaders and soldiers have sometimes betrayed their comrades. For example, there have been cases of generals defecting to the enemy or soldiers revealing the plans of their own side to the opposing forces. 3. Espionage and spying. Throughout history, spies have infiltrated organizations and friendships to gather information or undermine their enemies. The activities of double agents are a classic example of betrayal within a friendship context. 4. Personal gain. In various historical periods, individuals have betrayed their friends for personal gain, such as financial benefits or social advancement. This type of betrayal can be motivated by greed or ambition. 5. Survival and self-preservation. In extreme circumstances, people may betray their friends or comrades to save themselves from harm or death. This is often seen in war, captivity, or oppressive regimes where individuals face severe consequences for not cooperating with authorities. 6. Family and dynasty betrayals. In royal families and dynasties, betrayals among siblings or close relatives were not uncommon. The pursuit of power and the desire to secure the throne could lead to betrayals and conflicts within the family. 7. Treachery in literature and legend. Betrayal and disloyalty are recurring themes in literature and mythology. For example, Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar explores the betrayal of Caesar by his close friend Brutus. In Greek mythology, the story of Jason and the Argonauts includes instances of betrayal among the crew. 8. Modern betrayals. In more recent history, cases of betrayal among friends have occurred in various contexts, such as espionage during the Cold War, corporate betrayals in business settings, and personal betrayals within social circles. Betrayal and disloyalty in friendships are complex and often morally charged subjects. While these instances can have profound negative consequences and strain relationships, they also serve as a reminder of the intricate dynamics that can exist within human connections. Trust and loyalty remain fundamental values in sustaining healthy and meaningful friendships, and the study of betrayal in history can offer valuable insights into human behavior and relationships.
What means if not close friendship or non-close friendship? ChatGPT say it to me now.
When we refer to not close friendship or non-close friendship, we are describing relationships that lack some of the key attributes typically associated with close friendships. These friendships are generally characterized by 1. Limited emotional intimacy. In non-close friendships, there is often less emotional depth and intimacy compared to close friendships. People may not feel as comfortable discussing their deepest thoughts, feelings, or vulnerabilities with these friends. 2. Less trust. Trust is not as strong a component in non-close friendships. While there may be a degree of trust, it might not reach the level where individuals fully confide in or rely on their friends. 3. Limited support. Non-close friendships may not offer the same level of emotional support as close friendships. While friends in these relationships may still provide some assistance and companionship, it may not be as consistent or deep. 4. Less time and effort. Maintaining non-close friendships may require less time and effort than close friendships. Individuals in non-close friendships may not prioritize spending as much time together or nurturing the relationship. 5. Fewer shared experiences. Non-close friendships may not involve a history of shared experiences or memories to the same extent as close friendships. These relationships may be more focused on specific shared interests or activities. 6. Potentially transactional. Some non-close friendships might have transactional aspects. Individuals may interact with these friends primarily for mutual benefit, such as networking, shared hobbies, or professional reasons, rather than forming deep emotional connections. 7. Shorter duration. Non-close friendships may be shorter-lived or more transient than close friendships. They may serve specific purposes or needs for a certain period but may not endure over time. 8. Limited non-judgmental attitude. In non-close friendships, there may be more boundaries and judgments between friends. People may not accept each other's flaws and quirks to the same degree as in close friendships. 9. Varied levels of enjoyment. Enjoyment in non-close friendships can vary widely. Some non-close friendships may be enjoyable and fulfilling in their own right, while others may be more casual and functional. Non-close friendships are diverse and can encompass a wide range of relationships, from acquaintances you see occasionally to colleagues you collaborate with professionally. These friendships can still be valuable and serve important roles in one's social network, even if they lack the depth and intimacy of close friendships. The level of closeness in a friendship can vary depending on individual preferences, circumstances, and the nature of the relationship.
Okay. What means match or compatible friendship? ChatGPT say it to me now.
A match or compatible friendship refers to a relationship between individuals who share common interests, values, personalities, or life goals, and as a result, they get along well and enjoy each other's company. Compatibility in friendship implies that both parties have a natural affinity for one another, making it easier to connect and form a meaningful bond. Here are some key characteristics of a compatible or matched friendship. 1. Shared interests. Compatible friends often have hobbies, activities, or interests in common. They enjoy doing similar things together, whether it's a shared passion for sports, art, music, or any other activity. 2. Common values. Compatible friends tend to share similar values and beliefs. They may have a similar outlook on life, ethics, and principles, which creates a sense of alignment in their friendship. 3. Personality compatibility. Their personalities mesh well, and they have a natural rapport. They may have complementary qualities that make their interactions enjoyable and harmonious. 4. Communication styles. Compatible friends often have communication styles that sync up. They understand each other's way of expressing thoughts and feelings, which facilitates open and comfortable conversations. 5. Mutual respect. Respect for each other's opinions, boundaries, and individuality is a hallmark of compatible friendships. Both friends value and appreciate each other for who they are. 6. Supportive environment. In compatible friendships, there is a strong sense of support and encouragement. Friends help each other pursue their goals and navigate life's challenges. Shared goals. Friends with compatibility may have common life goals or aspirations. They may motivate and inspire each other to achieve these goals. 8. Emotional connection. There is a genuine emotional connection and understanding between compatible friends. They can empathize with each other's emotions and provide emotional support when needed. 9. Low drama. Compatible friendships tend to have minimal conflict or drama. Disagreements are typically handled with maturity and respect. 10. Longevity. Compatible friendships often have the potential to last a long time because the foundation of shared interests and values provides a strong bond.
Oh.
It's important to note that while compatibility is a valuable aspect of many friendships, not all friendships need to be perfectly matched in every aspect. Some friendships thrive on diversity and differences, and the richness of those relationships can come from learning and growing together, despite disparities in interests or beliefs. Ultimately, the most important thing in a friendship is the connection, trust, and support that two people offer each other, whether they are highly compatible or not.
Okay. What means real friends for shared interests or different interests? Okay, ChatGPT, say it to me now. Okay.
Real friends can exist in relationships with shared interests or different interests. What makes friends real or genuine is not solely dependent on whether they share the same interests or have different ones. Instead, the authenticity and depth of the friendship are determined by other factors, such as trust, mutual respect, emotional connection, and support. Here's what it means to have real friends in both scenarios. 1. Real friends with shared interests. Common ground. Friends with shared interests often have a strong common ground, which can serve as a foundation for their friendship. Enjoyment. They enjoy spending time together, engaging in activities they both love, which can strengthen their bond. Support. Real friends with shared interests support each other's passions and hobbies, encouraging each other to pursue their interests with enthusiasm. Depth. The depth of their friendship can come from their shared experiences and the memories they create together through their mutual interests. 2. Real friends with different interests. Diversity. Friends with different interests can bring diversity to each other's lives. They introduce new perspectives and experiences. Respect. Real friends with different interests respect each other's passions, even if they don't personally share those interests. Learning and growth. They have the opportunity to learn from each other and grow as individuals by exploring different hobbies and activities. Acceptance. Accepting each other's differences and supporting one another in pursuing individual interests is a sign of a genuine friendship. Emotional connection. The depth of their friendship is often based on the emotional connection they share and the support they provide during life's ups and downs. In both cases, what makes the friendship real is the authenticity of the connection, the trust they have in each other, and their willingness to be there for each other in times of need. Real friends can have shared interests, which can create a strong bond based on common passions, or they can have different interests, which can lead to a rich and diverse friendship. Ultimately, the quality of the friendship is determined by the quality of the connection and the presence of mutual respect, understanding, and support.
Okay. What means fake friendship? Okay, say that again. ChatGPT, please.
A fake friendship refers to a type of relationship that appears to be a genuine friendship on the surface, but lacks sincerity, authenticity, or a true emotional connection. In fake friendships, one or both parties may have ulterior motives, and the relationship is often characterized by insincerity, manipulation, or a lack of trust. Here are some common characteristics of fake friendships. 1. Hidden agendas. In fake friendships, one or both individuals may have hidden agendas, such as using the friendship for personal gain, manipulation, or exploiting the other person in some way. 2. Superficiality. Fake friendships often lack depth and emotional intimacy. Conversations may be shallow, and there may be a lack of genuine interest in each other's well-being. 3. Inconsistency. Individuals in fake friendships may only reach out or show interest when they need something, such as favors, support, or assistance. The friendship may be one-sided and based on convenience. 4. Deception. Fake friendships may involve deception or dishonesty. Friends may lie, manipulate, or pretend to be someone they're not to maintain the appearance of a friendship. 5. Fair weather friends. Fake friendships often become apparent during difficult times. When one person faces challenges or adversity, the other friend may disappear or show a lack of support. 6. Lack of trust. Trust is often absent in fake friendships. Both parties may doubt each other's intentions and may be guarded in their interactions. 7. Short-lived. Fake friendships may be short-lived, as they often crumble when one person realizes the insincerity of the other or when the ulterior motives are revealed. 8. Emotional manipulation. In some cases, fake friends may emotionally manipulate the other person, playing on their feelings or vulnerabilities to get what they want. 9. Drama and conflicts. Fake friendships can be fraught with drama, conflicts, and misunderstandings, as both individuals may be more focused on their own interests rather than the well-being of the other. 10. Lack of reciprocity. True friendships are typically characterized by reciprocity, where both parties give and receive support, care, and attention. In fake friendships, there may be an imbalance where one person consistently takes without giving in return. It's important to recognize the signs of fake friendships and be cautious when you suspect insincerity. Healthy and genuine friendships are built on trust, mutual respect, and an authentic emotional connection. If you find yourself in a fake friendship, it may be worth evaluating the relationship and considering whether it is worth maintaining, or if it's better to distance yourself from individuals who do not genuinely care about your well-being.
Okay. What means rejection friendship? ChatGPT says say it now.
Rejection friendship is not a standard or commonly used term. It appears to be a combination of two words with distinct meanings, rejection and friendship. Let's break down the possible interpretations. 1. Rejection in friendship. This interpretation suggests that the term refers to situations where one person rejects or declines the offer of friendship from another individual. In such cases, someone may express a desire to be friends, but the other person refuses or declines the friendship for various reasons, such as lack of interest, incompatible values, or prior negative experiences. 2. Friendship after rejection. Alternatively, rejection friendship could refer to a friendship that forms after an initial rejection or period of estrangement. For example, two people might initially reject or avoid each other but later reconcile and develop a genuine friendship. 3. Specific context. Rejection friendship could also be used in a specific context or within a particular community or group to refer to a unique type of friendship characterized by a shared experience of rejection or exclusion, such as people who have bonded over their experiences of being rejected by a social group or community. It's important to note that rejection friendship is not a widely recognized term, and its meaning may vary depending on the context in which it is used. The interpretation of the term may also depend on the intentions of the person using it. If you encounter this term in a specific context, it may be helpful to seek clarification from the person using it to better understand what they mean.
What means not rejection friendship? Okay, ChatGPT say it now.
Not rejection friendship is not a commonly used phrase or term in the English language. It appears to be a combination of words that do not form a standard expression or concept. If you have a specific question, or if there's a particular context in which you've encountered this phrase, please provide more details or clarify your question, and I'll do my best to assist you.
What means not rejected for friends?
If you're asking about someone who is not rejected for friends, it generally means that the person has been accepted and is successful in forming friendships or social connections.
Good.
In other words, they are not experiencing rejection when it comes to making friends. To put it simply, not rejected for friends implies that the individual is able to establish and maintain friendships, and they are generally well received by others in social situations. They may be liked, welcomed, and included by their peers or those they seek to befriend.
Okay. What means I'm unfriended but I refriend my friends on social media? Okay.
I'm unfriended, but I refriend my friends on social media suggests that you were previously friends with someone on a social media platform, but for some reason they removed or unfriended you from their list of connections. However, you have decided to send them a new friend request or refriend them in order to reconnect and reestablish your online friendship.
Yes, that's
There
true.
could be various reasons why someone unfriended you on social media, such as misunderstandings, differences in opinion, or changes in their social media preferences. By sending them a friend request again, you are expressing your desire to rebuild or maintain a virtual connection with them on the platform. It's important to be respectful and considerate when refriending someone on social media, especially if there were previous issues that led to the unfriending. Communication and understanding can help resolve any past conflicts and create a positive online interaction going forward.
Okay. What means I'm unfriended or blocked my friends means I move on, let go the past. ChatGPT, say it now.
When someone says, I'm unfriended or blocked my friends, which means I've moved on and let go of the past, it suggests that they have taken deliberate actions on social media to distance themselves from certain individuals. In this context, 1. Unfriended. This means that the person has removed these friends from their list of connections or friends on a social media platform. Unfriending is often a way to limit or cut off contact with someone on that platform. 2. Blocked. Blocking goes a step further than unfriending. When someone blocks another user, it prevents that person from being able to interact with them on the platform. The blocked person can't see the blocker's posts, send them messages, or engage with their content. 3. Moving on and letting go. By unfriending or blocking these friends, the individual is signaling that they want to move on from past experiences, conflicts, or negative interactions. They may feel that maintaining a connection with these individuals on social media is not conducive to their personal growth or well-being. 4. Letting go of the past. This implies that the person is ready to leave behind any baggage or issues associated with these friendships and is looking to focus on the present and future rather than dwelling on past problems.
Yeah, that's right.
In essence, unfriending or blocking friends on social media can be a way for someone to create distance and boundaries, allowing them to move forward in their life without being reminded of past issues or negative experiences with those individuals. It's a personal choice that people make to prioritize their own mental and emotional well-being.
What means I don't want to move on because I have real friends in social media who don't unfriend or blocked me. Okay.
When someone says, I don't want to move on because I have real friends on social media who don't unfriend or block me, it means that they value and appreciate the relationships they have with certain friends on social media who have not taken actions like unfriending or blocking them. In this context, 1. Real friends. The term real friends suggests that these are meaningful and genuine friendships. These friends provide support, understanding, and a sense of connection on social media. 2. Not unfriending or blocking. The fact that these friends have not unfriended or blocked the individual signifies that there is a positive and mutually respectful dynamic in these online relationships. They have chosen to maintain their connections with each other.
Very good.
3. Reluctance to move on. The individual is expressing a reluctance to sever these connections or distance themselves from these friends because they find value, comfort, and a sense of belonging in these online friendships. This statement highlights the importance of meaningful and supportive social connections, even when they exist in a digital space. It suggests that these online friendships have a positive impact on the person's life, and they do not want to lose these connections because they are meaningful and valuable to them. It's a testament to the role that social media can play in fostering genuine relationships and connections with others.
What are real friends in life? Is it personal or social media friends? ChatGPT, say it to me now, please.
Real friends typically refer to those individuals who form genuine, meaningful, and supportive relationships with you in various aspects of your life, whether in person or through social media. The distinction between personal or in-person friends and social media friends often lies in the depth of the connection and the nature of the interactions. Here's how real friends can be understood in both contexts: personal or in-person friends. 1. Physical presence. These are friends you interact with in person. You spend time together, engage in activities, and share physical space. 2. Emotional connection. Personal friends have a deeper emotional connection with you. They provide emotional support, understanding, and a sense of companionship in real-life situations. 3. Shared experiences. You often have a history of shared experiences and memories with personal friends. These experiences contribute to the strength of your bond. Number 4, trust and reliability. Personal friends are typically those you trust and rely on in times of need. They are dependable and there for you when it counts. 5, physical proximity. Personal friends are usually geographically closer, which allows for more frequent in-person interactions. Social media friends. 1, digital connections. Social media friends are those you've connected with online through platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Your interactions primarily occur in the digital realm. 2, varied depth. Social media friends can vary in the depth of the relationship. Some may be acquaintances or casual online connections, while others may become real friends with whom you share personal thoughts and experiences. 3, online support. Despite the physical distance, some social media friends can provide emotional support and understanding. They may offer a sense of community, especially in niche interest groups or online communities. Limited shared experiences. Social media friendships may not involve the same depth of shared experiences as personal friendships. However, common interests or online activities can provide a basis for connection. 5, digital proximity. Social media friends may be geographically distant, which can limit the possibility of in-person interactions, but still allow for meaningful connections. In summary, real friends can exist both in your personal, in-person life and in your digital, social media life. The nature of the friendship and the depth of the connection can vary widely depending on the context and the individuals involved. What matters most is the authenticity, trust, and support that you share with these friends, whether you interact with them face-to-face or through screens.
Is social media friends are limited while personal are unlimited friends? ChatGPT, say it now.
The number of friends you have on social media and in your personal life can vary greatly and is not necessarily limited or unlimited in either context. It ultimately depends on your preferences, your social activities, and your ability to maintain and nurture relationships. Here are some considerations. Social media friends. 1, potentially larger numbers. Social media allows you to connect with a large number of people from various parts of the world. You can have a large number of online friends or connections on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. 2, variable depth. While you can have many social media connections, the depth of these relationships can vary. Some may be casual acquaintances or people you know only online, while others may be closer friends with whom you have meaningful interactions. 3, limited by your activity. The number of social media friends you have can be influenced by how active you are on these platforms and how proactive you are in sending or accepting friend requests. 4, digital boundaries. Managing a large number of social media connections can be challenging in terms of keeping up updates, messages, and interactions. Some people choose to keep their online friend list relatively small for this reason. Personal friends. 1. Varied circle. In your personal life, the number of friends can vary depending on factors such as your social activities, interests, and lifestyle. Some people have smaller, close-knit circles of friends, while others have larger and more diverse social circles. 2. Depth of relationships. Personal friendships often involve deeper and more meaningful connections due to shared experiences, emotional support, and in-person interactions. 3. Time and energy. Maintaining personal friendships requires time and effort as it involves face-to-face meetings, activities, and emotional engagement. The number of personal friends you can actively maintain may be influenced by your available time and energy. 4. Local versus global. Personal friendships are often limited by geographical proximity, as it's easier to spend time with friends who are in your local area. However, technology and travel can facilitate maintaining friendships with people who are farther away. In summary, the number of friends you have in both social media and personal life is not inherently limited or unlimited. It's a matter of personal preference and circumstances. Some people prefer to have a few close friends, while others enjoy a broader social network. What's most important is the quality of the connections and the level of support and fulfillment these friendships bring to your life, rather than the quantity of friends.
What can I feel upset if I'm unfriend or blocked in Facebook? I think I don't want them to be real friends in real life. ChatGPT, say it to me now.
Feeling upset or hurt when you are unfriended or blocked on Facebook or any social media platform is entirely normal. These actions can evoke a range of emotions, including sadness, frustration, confusion, and even anger. Here are a few reasons why you might feel upset. 1. Rejection. Being unfriended or blocked can feel like a form of rejection. It might make you question why someone chose to sever the online connection, and this can be emotionally challenging. 2. Loss of connection. Social media is a platform where you connect with others, share updates, and maintain connections. Losing a friend on social media can feel like losing a connection that may have been meaningful to you. 3. Lack of closure. Often, when someone unfriends or blocks you, there may be a lack of communication or closure. This can leave you with unanswered questions about why the action was taken. 4. Impact on self-esteem. Depending on the circumstances, it might affect your self-esteem or self-worth, leading you to question whether you did something wrong or if the other person dislikes you. It's important to remember that online interactions and real-life friendships can be different. Not everyone you connect with on social media is necessarily a close or meaningful friend in real life. People may unfriend or block others for various reasons, including personal boundaries, conflicts, or differences in communication style. If you find yourself feeling upset over such actions, consider the following. 1. Reflect. Take some time to reflect on the situation and your feelings. Try to understand why it's affecting you and what, if anything, you can learn from the experience. 2. Reach out. If the friendship was important to you and you're comfortable doing so, consider reaching out to the person privately, outside of social media, to express your feelings and seek clarification. 3. Self-care. Focus on self-care to help manage your emotions. Engage in activities that help you feel grounded and positive. 4. Focus on existing connections. Remember that you likely have other friends and relationships that are important in your life. Nurture those connections and draw strength from them. 5. Let go. Sometimes it's best to accept that not all online connections will turn into deep, real-life friendships. It's okay to let go and move on from connections that no longer serve you positively. Ultimately, your emotional response to being unfriended or blocked on social media is valid, but it's also an opportunity for personal growth and self-reflection. It'd be a chance to evaluate the significance of online connections and how they relate to your offline life and well-being.
If someone unfriend or blocked me, they're not my real friends anymore. Learn to move on. Huh?
You're absolutely right. If someone unfriends or blocks you on social media, it can be a clear indication that they no longer want to maintain a connection or friendship with you in that online space. While it can be disappointing or hurtful, it's essential to recognize that not all online connections translate into real or meaningful friendships.
Yeah, you're right.
Moving on from such situations is a healthy response, and it's a valuable opportunity for personal growth. Here are some additional thoughts on moving forward. 1. Acceptance. Accept that not all online connections will evolve into real friendships, and that's okay. Focus on the relationships in your life that bring positivity and meaning. 2. Value existing friendships. Place your attention and energy on nurturing and appreciating the friends who are already a part of your life and who value your friendship. 3. Self-care. Prioritize self-care and self-worth. Remind yourself of your own value and the importance of surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and support you. 4. Learn and grow. Reflect on the experience and consider whether there are any lessons or insights to be gained from it. Use it as an opportunity for personal growth. 5. Openness. While moving on is a valid response, it's also important to remain open to new connections and friendships in the future. Not all online interactions will end in disappointment, and you may find valuable friendships along the way. Remember that real friendships are built on mutual respect, trust, and a genuine connection, and they exist beyond the confines of social media. It's natural to feel a range of emotions when online connections change or end, but ultimately, your well-being and happiness should be your priority, and that often involves surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you.
Why is emotionally hurts more unfriended or blocked in Facebook? Is there symptoms of depression like moving on that we're not friends or close friends before?
Being unfriended or blocked on Facebook or any social media platform can elicit strong emotional reactions because it can feel like a form of rejection or exclusion.
Yeah.
This experience can be particularly emotionally hurtful for several reasons. 1. Social rejection. Humans are social creatures, and we have a fundamental need for social connection and belonging. When someone unfriends or blocks you, it can trigger feelings of social rejection, which can be painful. 2. Loss of connection. Social media is a platform where people connect and maintain relationships. Losing a friend or connection on social media can feel like a loss of connection with that person, even if the relationship was primarily online. 3. Lack of closure. In many cases, when someone unfriends or blocks you, there may be a lack of explanation or closure. This uncertainty can lead to feelings of confusion and frustration. 4. Public nature. Social media actions like unfriending or blocking are often public, and others may see it. This can amplify feelings of embarrassment or shame. 5. Comparison and rumination. People tend to compare themselves to others and ruminate on negative experiences. If someone unfriends or blocks you, you might question why it happened and what you did wrong, which can contribute to emotional distress. As for the symptoms of depression, it's possible for experiences like being unfriended or blocked on social media to trigger or exacerbate feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and low self-esteem. However, experiencing these emotions doesn't necessarily indicate clinical depression. Clinical depression is a complex mental health condition with a range of symptoms, including persistent low mood, changes in appetite or sleep patterns, loss of interest in activities, and more. If you find that experiences on social media are consistently impacting your mental health and well-being, it may be beneficial to seek support from a mental health professional who can provide guidance and strategies for managing your emotional responses and overall well-being. Additionally, practicing self-care and focusing on positive offline relationships can also help mitigate the emotional impact of online interactions.
Is being unfriended, blocked, a healthy or toxic friendship?
Being unfriended or blocked on social media can be a sign of various dynamics in a friendship. And whether it's a healthy or toxic action depends on the context and the reasons behind it. Here are some considerations. Healthy reasons. 1. Personal boundaries. Sometimes people unfriend or block others because they need to establish personal boundaries.
Yeah.
This could be related to privacy, a need for space, or managing their online presence. 2. Conflict resolution. In some cases, unfriending or blocking may be a temporary measure to de-escalate a conflict or avoid further heated discussions online. It can be a way for friends to cool off before attempting to resolve their differences.
Yes.
3. Privacy concerns. Concerns about privacy or data security can lead individuals to limit their online connections. Removing someone from their friend list may be a proactive measure to protect their personal information. Potentially toxic reasons. 1. Avoidance of accountability. If someone unfriends or blocks you as a way to avoid taking responsibility for their actions or resolving conflicts maturely, it can be indicative of a toxic dynamic. 2. Manipulation. In some cases, people may use unfriending or blocking as a form of manipulation or control in a relationship, using it to punish or hurt the other person. 3. Isolation. A friend who systematically unfriends or blocks others may be exhibiting controlling behavior aimed at isolating individuals from their support networks, which is a characteristic of toxic relationships. 4. Excessive drama. Frequent unfriending or blocking as a response to minor disagreements or misunderstandings can be a sign of excessive drama and instability in the friendship. In summary, whether being unfriended or blocked is indicative of a healthy or toxic friendship depends on the motivation behind the action and the overall dynamics of the relationship. It's important to assess the broader context of the friendship and consider whether there are patterns of behavior that are causing harm or discomfort. Healthy friendships are built on mutual respect, open communication, and the ability to resolve conflicts constructively, while toxic friendships may involve manipulation, control, and consistent patterns of harm or discomfort. If you have concerns about a friendship, it may be helpful to reflect on its overall health and whether it aligns with your values and well-being.
So it means those who unfriended me or blocked, they're not my real friends anymore. They turned to fake me as yes, we're not close friends anymore. Then move on.
If someone unfriends or blocks you on social media, it's a clear indication that they have chosen to sever or limit their online connection with you. While it may be disappointing or hurtful, it does suggest that they may not consider you a close friend in the context of social media. However, it's important to remember that this action on social media doesn't necessarily reflect the entirety of your relationship or define whether they are a real friend in other aspects of your life. Real friendships can be complex, and they exist beyond the digital realm. Whether someone is a real friend or not depends on various factors, including the depth of your connection, the quality of your interactions, and the support and care you provide for each other. If someone unfriends or blocks you on social media, it's an opportunity to reflect on the status of your online connection and consider whether it aligns with your expectations and values. It doesn't necessarily mean they are a fake friend, but it does indicate a shift in your online interaction. You can choose to move on and focus on the relationships that bring positivity and support to your life, both online and offline.
Okay, thank you for all the comments, suggestions, and feedbacks. Of you learn from my vlog for this titled, okay? History of close friends, not close friends, unfriend, block, and rejections. And then see you again. Bye, ChatGPT, and hope you're gonna have a conversation again in many, many years to come. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.